Hi, it's Darren Tebnam. So the news is out there. If you've got a BMI of over 30 and you've got type 2 diabetes, we've got the fix. We can put a band around your stomach, or we can make a little pouch to replace your stomach so that you cannot have much food at any one time. And I don't know, people are going to go at this. They're going to try and make tens of thousands of people, make it available to tens of thousands of people, perhaps hundreds of thousands of people over several years, to be able to solve the obesity and diabetes problem in the UK. Nice this is, who support this, obviously, this effort, which is based on clinical based evidence. So actual controlled trials that have shown that this is a safe and effective way, and exercise, nutrition and getting motivating your mindset right is not. This seems crazy stuff. So why is it that today we've announced that despite the risks of gallstones, saggy skin, operations failing, 1 in 50 to 1 in 100 people die as a consequence of having the operation, that to actually combat the type 2 diabetes and obesity problem throughout the UK, the best way to go is to actually put people under the knife to be able to remove their stomach essentially and to replace it with a small pouch, so that they can never enjoy the wonders, the beauty of food and drink ever again. The reality is food and drink is wonderful. I don't know why we're actually making this to be the enemy. That to actually socialise over a good meal, to be able to enjoy company with others, drinking a nice bottle of wine is not unreasonable. It will be for these people. Won't be able to do that again. The reality is when someone has the operation and then they do once or twice overindulge, that can actually cause massive problems in the esophagus, expanding, and can cause them to have a second operation. And malnutrition. The reality is it's suggested on a number of websites that are actually NHS pages on websites that what will likely happen to most people who undergo that surgery, they'll be on supplements for life. That the lack of nutrition that you therefore can get into your body. Let's just think, why do we have a stomach? Why do we eat? We eat because we're supposed to put nutritious stuff into our body to be able to fuel it, to be able to give it what it needs to be able to function optimally. And to actually stop someone to being able to eat properly ever again seems absolutely ridiculous as the approach for Britain to take to be able to combat type 2 diabetes. When, in essence, what we actually need to do is to, one, help people to make sure they get their mind in the right place. Two, we need to be able to help people to be able to accelerate fat loss by giving them the basic tools to be able to get started. Phase 1, spend 7 days just eating clean. No alcohol, no caffeine, no processed foods. See how it goes. 1 week. If you can't manage 1 week, there's something that a gastric bypass surgeon is not going to be able to fix for you. There is some stuff going on if we can't manage 7 days. 2, let's now have a look at converting our body from essentially a carbohydrate burning machine, if we're talking diabetes here, to being a fat burning machine. And we know what we do there. We get some fat loss hormones on side. We make sure we boost the metabolism a little bit. Imagine being restricted to 800 calories a day for the rest of your life. What that would do to your metabolic rate. Never mind the actual problems of excess skin removal and therefore other expensive operations, the problems of gallstones, the problems of the fact that 1 in 50 to 1 in 100 people who undergo the surgery die. I don't know about you, but when you actually engage in exercise and healthy eating, you generally don't die. But let's go back to 2, we actually help the body to be able to become a better fat burning machine, and 3, we pick up on the 80-20 rule. That is, let's just make sure that we stick to that kind of eating regime about 80% of the time, and 20% of the time, let's eat what you like. Let's just remember that food and drink is wonderful. We socialise with it, we enjoy it. We're human beings, for goodness sake. And the purpose of life is to actually what? To actually have some kind of influence to contribute, to grow and develop. And as we do that, we want to enjoy the experience. And food is for enjoying, and drink is for enjoying. Yes, even wine. But not for people that undergo a gastric bypass. Is this not just almost like the government and the NHS getting on this weight loss bandwagon? Because people are so used to actually just seeing the best promise now, the best guarantee to be able to lose weight and to be able to have some nice way of doing it, whether it's a diet that says you can eat Freddo frogs or as much wine as you like, or a diet that says chocolate's okay. And we know what this industry is like. It's appalling. And now we've got the ultimate diet, haven't we? Which is, well, take your stomach out. And that means that you won't be able to eat, because if you try to, you'll be sick and you'll cause massive problems. You could even die if you try to overeat. Oh, that will stop people doing it. I think we missed the point. That the point is that Not only is getting people more active and exercise a powerful means to be able to help people to lose weight and to get the right nutrition, not just following blindly what government agencies might say we should do in terms of eating right, but to actually follow some real good science and lots of really good evidence from personal trainers and weight loss specialists around the world who are doing this already. It's amazing. Some of the guidelines around gastric bypass surgeries, you should be losing 1 to 2 pounds a week. Well, wow. I think that most people could do that without needing to have their stomach removed, knowing that once they've achieved their goals over the next 12 months perhaps, they could actually enjoy food and drink and socialise and engage in things that are quite unique to human beings. I mean, it's what makes us human. Dogs don't go out and get the pedigree chum out and a nice bone and sort of like celebrate together, chatting over kind of like the day or the week at the weekend. That this is nice. It's what makes us human to be able to share some good food, some good home-cooked food at someone's house with friends and family at the weekend. That gone. And I think more than ever, if the government is now going to make this free and it wants to have tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people to actually go and experience those risks, gallstones, baggy skin, operations that fail, band slippage, death, in the effort to be able to what? To help people to get thin. It needs to take a good, long, hard look at itself. Yes, we all know the NHS is going bust. You know, it's financially in a difficult situation. We also probably know that it's got people at its heart, that it wants to actually make a difference. But this is not the way to do it. I think there's enough evidence. I mean, there's been evidence accumulating way before the likes of Ken Cooper and the Texas Institute, and the creation of kind of aerobic exercise, in terms of the epidemiology behind exercise and the impact it has on health. For us to actually get behind a little bit more exercise, nutrition and mindset, the importance of getting people's mind first of all engaged in the game. And this is just another excuse, isn't it? This is just another way to be able to help people get results and to bypass someone engaging in their own health and well-being. And it's insanity. And I hope you share this video. I hope you can comment on this video, because we need to actually dig a difference and stop this before people now go under the knife, and therefore we have the death rates, we're going to have the secondary operations, the dependency now on vitamin and mineral supplements, goodness knows what else, that's going to follow. And all in what? All in the idea that hopefully that someone's therefore not a diabetic anymore because they don't eat and they're miserable, that they're actually going to be costing the NHS less in terms of treatments for diabetes. Well, let's just figure this out. That the reality is, it's the lifestyle choices we make that cause us to become a type 2 diabetic or high risk type 2 diabetic, are the same lifestyle choices that underpin high blood pressure, high cholesterol, depression and all sorts of other lifestyle based diseases. So what follows, of course, is all the other stuff. So I guess we best get ready that if we're going to take on all these gastric bypass surgeons to now be, I guess, really busy just delivering gastric bypass surgeries, we best be ready for now the high cholesterol and the high blood pressure and all the other stuff that comes with it. Because, let's face it, if you can only have, that amount of food per time you eat, and it's going to fit, literally into that kind of size new stomach that it's been created for you, you're probably going to be full of energy. You're probably going to be full of vitality. You're probably going to want to actually start exercising and being physically active and enjoying the beauty of life. You're probably going to be most of the time hungry, low in energy, and just feeling like, God, I wish I'd never done this. But it's too late. It's too late. You've had the operation. It's not like a diet. When you've got a diet, then you can come off the diet, you can try another one. It's not too late. Take this operation and then regret that you had the operation to be able to never enjoy food and drink again properly. To actually accept and understand the risks before you jump in would seem to be this would be one of the biggest mistakes I think we could make. But we're making it. Please share this video.